standard, a film.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you think from the parts you've seen?
I just watched the sex scenes, and they were much more grandiose, I guess would be the best way to go. I mean, I think that's hard to really do anything new with sex scenes at this point because porn is just so oversaturated. So it's nothing's really happening that's shocking, It's just kind of pretty generic sex scenes, but they're much more grandiose. I wish they were more grandiose though. Like, I don't know. I want to see a porno where they're like doing it upside down while flying in kites, or something like that. I don't know. I'm always looking for that. Like, I figured this would be the movie to do really grandiose, over the top kind of sex stuff, but they don't really.
Weird.
It is, however, over the it is still grandiose though compared to the sex scenes in the first one.
Right. I mean, it is a little I guess rough, I guess you could say. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like there was some rough stuff going on.
Right, so it is a decent successor. I'd have to say. I think you will be pleasantly surprised if you like the first movie. Yeah,
favorites.
If you like the first movie, I'm not talking about the sex scenes. I'm talking like the actual movie itself. You're definitely gonna like this movie. So it's goofy. They don't take themselves too seriously, but there is that hint. You know what I mean? So it kind of works out pretty good. I mean, there are some quotable things in it. So go ahead.
Quotables.
What?
I'm waiting for you to talk. Oh, okay. Well, I'm done. I haven't seen it. I guess with an interview with Harrison Ford that just recently went on, he said that George Lucas is writing out plans for Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, I saw that.
What do you think?
What I think about it?
What do you think about Indiana Jones 4?
I didn't mind Indiana Jones 4, actually. I
didn't either. I think people complain far too much about it.
I had a lot of fun watching it, so...
Yeah, I did too. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't the greatest movie ever. It was Temple of Doom. So you can't really say like it's the worst Indiana Jones movie because it's not. And to me, that's all they need to do is just make something better than Temple of Doom. And they did. So I'm happy. It's not as good as Very Lost Ark, but there were points where I was like, oh, I wish they hadn't done that, or I'm not really particularly happy with that this happened.
It's been out for a while.
Where this is going, but overall, I still enjoyed it. I still have fun with it, and I don't know. I think people are overly critical.
I don't think Indiana Jones is supposed to take itself that seriously, anyways. I mean, it was doofy. The alien thing was kind of weird, but
yeah, the alien thing I didn't like how they did the aliens. Really, I thought the whole I wasn't crazy about like the final ending with the aliens and the thing, Like I don't know. I thought they could have ended on a different note.
No,
maybe
I agree.
Because I thought the end kind of escaping adventure scene was just kind of short and not really that good.
He has a kid, but that's just weird.
Yeah, I don't mind the kid at all, but
all right.
Yeah, and I didn't like the jungle kind of.
Oh yeah, that was the worst scene. That was God. The worst.
Yeah, I didn't like
the whole Tarzan sequence. Like, it's supposed to be over the top, it's supposed to be fantasy, but that was straight out cartoon shit. You know what I mean? That.
Yeah. And I didn't like the whole water.
Here we go again.
I mean, I thought the movie was great up until the point where they do the jungle chase scene, and then as soon as he gets into that tree, it's all downhill. Basically from there until the very end of the movie, and when they get married, and I kind of like that. I thought that was good. But there's just that whole kind of end third act kind of segment was just I didn't like. Outside of that, though, I really like the beginning a lot. I like the middle a lot too. Not as much as the beginning, but it was just really that third part, which was kind of a letdown for me. But that being said, I'm not going to get up and just kind of blast and call it just a terrible movie because I did still like, the first, 3/4 of it, basically.
Yeah, I remember coming home I remember my roommate in Albany came home from seeing it. I'm like, so what'd you think? He goes, that was awful. Like, he totally ripped apart. I'm like, yeah, well, didn't have at least a little
Yeah.
fun watching it. I mean, it's Indiana Jones, man. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they should make a fifth one. I mean, I guess it worked, but like it's kind of like making a Rocky 6. Or Rocky.
Harrison Ford
Rocky,
is 66.
Rocky 7. Yeah, 7.
7.
Well, how old is he? Wow. Yeah,
66.
that's pretty fucking old. I like what Stallone said because they're making a Rambo. Rambo 5
Oh yeah, I still
you
haven't seen
should.
Rambo 4.
is ridiculously.
I'm a loser.
violent.
I know, that's what I hear. I hear it's like obscenely violent and
Yes.
just absurd, and that's
Oh yeah,
kind of why I want to see
You'll
it.
like it if you like the other ones. You'll definitely like it. And what I love his quote. He goes, because he's like I say, he's making another one. He goes, someone says, "Well, don't you think you're too old?" He goes, "You're never too old to pull a trigger." And he goes, "Well, that's why I'd never make another Rocky movie because Rocky's just too old. It wouldn't make sense. But you're never too old to pull a trigger. That makes sense. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Having another Indiana Jones movie where he doesn't use guns, he uses his fists half the time and whips, and he's jumping from cars."
Yeah. I think the reason he used guns because I think there was like a thing with Steven Spielberg where like 5 or 10 years ago or something he became really anti-guns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he won't have guns in his movies.
Oh yeah, that's why
anymore.
Is that why you took him out of E.T.?
And E.T., yeah, and like in E.T. he changed all the guns into walkie-talkies and stuff. Yeah, because I guess he has like a thing against guns. That's why Indiana Jones doesn't use his gun at all in the new movie. He points it at the one person, but that's it.
Yep.
Which I think was kind of kind of lame.
Mighty, man, Jesus.
Yeah.
No guns. Well, I'm sure his bodyguards have guns if he has them. But
yeah, and then I'm sure he does, and then yeah.
Old gun debate.
Old gun debate. No, I mean, come on, it's a movie. This is, I think those are ridiculous. Indiana Jones has a pistol. He shot the sword fighter. What do you get? You're gonna take that out of the movie?
No,
know?
Yeah, well, like what did he do?
He throws a sponge at him.
It's okay to drive them off cliffs and punch them in the face. Oh, that's all right. You just can't shoot the guy.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Oh, what was coming out? I had something in my head. I don't know. I forgot. It'll come back to me.
Okay.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. Be crazy. Indiana Jones 5. I don't know. So, what else? Getting there. Oh, what did I want to say? I forget. I don't know. Exactly.
Dead air.
We can edit
Dead
this
air.
shit.
We can edit this shit. Don't worry.
What else? What else do you think? Let me see what else is in the news. I had something to say about.
Bailout
that's
passed.
right. That's right. That's fun. Yeah, the Senate.
That's fun. Yeah, we've already talked about this a million times, though.
Yeah,
People know how we feel.
That passed. Ratings were high for the VP debate.
Yeah. Well, Dave, we're at an hour and a half. Do you want to end it
I had
early?
something in my fucking head that I wanted to say. I can't remember. It had to do with guns. It had to do with Indiana Jones.
Star Wars?
No. Let's just run this out.
It's
Yeah, it's going because I know once we get off and I'm laying in bed, I'm going to go.
Fuck. It's about a movie. New Indiana Jones video game coming out. Well, I mean, there's prediction that they're going to be announcing it.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. What are you guys doing this weekend?
I'm probably getting together with, hopefully at least getting together with that band I auditioned with tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday night hopefully watching Twin Peaks, which I've become obsessed with, the TV show, if you've ever seen it. Do you like the X-Files?
Yeah, it's all right.
Did you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Did you like Veronica Mars? Did you like any show that's... did you like Heroes?
Don't watch it.
Did you like Lost? Okay.